Come on, Satan. You want to kill people with paint medicine? Hmm? Take people's lives. I'll take your lives. Sorry guys, I just had to put that. I just found out about that. Mathew Perry. I'm upset. I'm pissed. I had to take, because I have a pancreas birth defect. You know, I'm on disability, military veteran. I'm on disability. And Mathew Perry's been struggling with this stuff for 20 years. Before I was. And I thought for sure he'd pull through it, because he's a smart guy. I got a lot of my humor from Mathew Perry. Like I'm kind of that kind of person. I'm around friends. Sorry. I don't even usually get upset when people die anymore. I mean, I know that sounds bad. I mean, yeah, with family members, but I mean, like, when actors and stuff, because there's people die every day. Actors die every day, so, you know, I usually don't get upset. That's why I don't know where this is coming from. I mean, he was Stop crying, Wayne. Ah, oh, stop crying, Wayne. I told y'all, man. Y'all might think y'all might think the way I talk sometimes I'm tough. When something hits me. When something, I'm glad that happened. When something affects me. I can't even talk. I'm trying to explain to y'all why I'm upset. I can't right now. God. Besides The Office, Friends was my favorite TV show of all time. Just like a lot of people. I grew up watching it.
We're happy to send the message, Commander.
Excellent work.
I don't know if he was saved. I don't know what his beliefs were. That's what makes it hard. But anyway, sorry. Oh my gosh, I hadn't cried like that in a while. My mom came in here and told me, and I was like, what? I didn't. Because usually, you know, I see all the time actors die all the time, and I think the biggest when they hit me was Paul Walker, because he was a Christian. I mean, he was he spoke about Jesus. And but I was happy that at least he'll get to see his daughter in heaven. I think he lost a daughter, but Matthew, I don't know. But he had a struggle with. I mean, that's why if y'all watch Friends, that's why there were certain seasons where he was kind of heavier, and sometimes he was like really skinny. That's when he was really bad. He was having to take them, and like I said, for 6 or 7 years, I had to take them, and I literally, God, like I felt like God was saying, it's time to get off of them. Like these things are going to kill you, and they will if you take them. It's according to how much you take too, but the amount I was taking, I probably wouldn't have lived more than 3 or 4 years. I don't know. It was just I was starting to throw up and get migraines from just taking one or two. So I think God did that. Because I never was allergic to them like that, and all of a sudden, and it started out, I had to take it because of my pancreatic problems and my surgeries and everything, and then but your body gets used to it, and then you crave it because you don't want to be sick. And that's what he said. He just wanted to feel normal. And I know. Anybody who's had to take pain medicine and get off of it, y'all know that feeling. It's the devil, man. It's just the devil. I understand people have to take it. People that are in such pain they can't live. I understand that. It's great for that, but I'm just saying it's so many people. And he was my favorite character on Friends. A lot of my sense of humor comes from the type of sense of humor he has. Me and him would have got along. Because I like I'll say something like how somebody would say something and Chandler would just chime in with some like really sarcastic kind of quick-witted thing. Well, that's kind of how I am. I'm like quick-witted. Like I can come up with something like off the top of my head like all the time. My mom's like, "How do you do that?" But that's what's upset me so much. Because I always thought I thought he was an underrated comedian. Very underrated. And yeah, he made movies, but I think Friends would have never been as funny as it was without him. I mean, because he bantered everybody. He was always the guy who was like, he's the guy when like Joey would say something, he'd be like, "Really, Joey?" He was. It's just his reactions to when Phoebe would say something, he'd be like, "Okay, crazy." That's kind of how I am. Like that's how I, and oh man, it just sucks. Dang it. It just hurts when. And like I said, I don't cry over every actor because some actors I just don't have that feeling like I know, But there are certain people that, especially when they're nice. Paul Walker's an extremely nice guy, Christian guy. Chandler was too. Oh, I can't imagine how much the other cast of Friends are. Gosh. I bet Jennifer Aniston is. They say she's really sensitive. Gotta get my mind off this, guys. I don't like getting upset. There's enough to get upset about. There's enough children dying in the world I could cry every day. It's just I wasn't expecting to hear Mathew Perry died today. 54 years old. 9 years older than me, man. I'm at the age I could be hanging out with. He is the type of person I would hang out with. Just make me laugh. like I said, he was my favorite character on Friends. Him and Joey probably. Ross is funny too in his own dorky way, but Chandler was just, I just loved his sense of humor because he was a guy who was always like, do y'all see something else? I mean, it's like, what's wrong with y'all? he was he was one that was always the voice of reason mostly. And then he had his, you know, I call it his Chandlerisms, where he would just spaz out sometimes.
I have prepared further challenges.
God, it sucks, guys.
A banquet of combat to test your resolve. I know stories of
Now y'all know why I tell y'all about Jesus, because what's even sadder than death is eternal death and not going to heaven. I don't even want to say the other place that you go. I know some of y'all don't believe it, but it's real. My grandfather was a 33-degree Mason, and he had a vision of hell before he died. He got saved. He left the Masons. I've got so many other things I could tell y'all about miracle healings on me and other people I've seen. People had stage 4 cancer, 2 weeks to live, get healed. I mean, I have so many stories, guys. Like, and I mean, that's just one. That's a 0.5% of all the information I could tell y'all. That's why I want y'all to, you know, believe in Jesus. Just trust in Jesus as your Savior. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. You don't know when you're going to die. I didn't think the last thing I heard, I was expecting to hear the next actor would be Mathew Perry died. It's still not as good as Outbreak Perfected, but it does have the, what you call it. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I wouldn't. When my mom first told me, I was like, okay. Then I started thinking about I own every season on DVD. I've probably seen every season, like The Office, probably 10 times or more. They showed reruns all the time, so you know, that's not including the reruns. I mean, just on DVD, I used to watch them all the time, and I had them on my first video iPod. I had all the seasons or whatever seasons they had during that time. I mean, I just like some people are about Walking Dead. That's how it was about. The Office is my #1 favorite show, and then as far as comedy, and then Friends, and they're very close. It's like, I heard Michael. I was about to say Michael Scott, but if I heard that, you know, I'd be the same way if I found out about him or Pam or Jim, you know, or Dwight, even Dwight. But Mathew Perry is almost, you know, as far as how upset I'd be, I think Steve Carell would bother me the most, and then probably Steve Perry. I mean, Steve Perry, not Aerosmith. But Mathew Perry, that's what I'm saying. It's like, out of all the people, please. Damn it! So pissed. That's why I'm ready to go. That's why I'm ready for Jesus to come back and take us home. The rapture. I'm tired of seeing people die. I mean, that's not even to mention all the children that die from child sex slavery. It's funny, I cry more now than after the military than I did before. I think it's I finally got over. I think I had to put on this facade, of where things don't affect you because you see death, you see women and children starving, and it been out at sea for 3 weeks, and you see the worst of the worst. And so the last thing you want to do, so you can't let all that affect you. So you'll break apart. So I just held it in, and now it's just like
Is over.
when certain people die,
Momento's
I
rule.
just it
The
just
helpers protect and the souls aboard it are yours to destroy.
We take nothing but your word. Tend to your
it's
men
like
and
my
your
heart
temple,
hurts right now.
but break our agreement, and we will be back to finish what we started.
God, Matthew, dude, you could have beat it. 15 rehabs. Rehab 15 times. That makes me mad, dude. I'm just as much mad as I am upset. Give me a second. I'm worried. I'm wearing my glasses so y'all can't see me crying. Oh, heck no.
We're approaching the temple, Petra.
Just give me a second, guys. I was just told that, Matthew Perry died like 15 minutes ago, so I stopped my stream and then put up a thing on the stream thing because he was my favorite comedian. Literally. I'm talking about besides Steve Carell. If you didn't know, he died today. Matthew Perry from Friends.
guys, Greg here. So, I was, I just heard this news like a half hour ago. I was gonna go exercise. I was in my car and I got a text message about this, and I've been sort of just processing this. I mean, from whatever the title of this is, yeah, Matthew Perry has apparently died at the age of 54 years old, and looking more into it of what led to this apparent drowning. And needless to say, I'm pretty messed up about it at the moment. And I just wanted to say a few things to remember him. In case you guys don't know, I've watched this channel for a while. I've stated many times, I've even worn Matthew Perry on my shirt several times on this channel. Friends is my all-time favorite show. Obsessively watched it many, many times. Rewatched it, and when I was like a little kid, I realized very early on that I was an extremely depressed child. There's no other way to put it. I knew it. Like I had a lot of severe depression. I was born in 1990, and Friends was a show that I really credit for helping to shape a lot of my personality. And there was mainly Chandler. Like there are two personalities I credit for helping to shape my personality, and that was Conan O'Brien and Chandler Bing, because I saw that there was a way as a coping mechanism, especially for Chandler, to use humor, especially with like going to school and being able to socialize with people. I naturally adopted it, like the self-deprecating side as well, and so this is a real life tragedy that is. It just feels silly. It sounds kind of goofy to say because like I obviously never met this guy, never even seen him in person. But I really feel like this man helped save my life when I was a kid, like a lot. I even love following his other work. Like the whole 9 yards, a whole 10 yards. I even really liked and watched both of them. That's exactly what I saw in theater. I loved Fools Rush In growing up, and I even watched Studio 60 because of him. Because he was the reason I watched that show. I didn't even know who Aaron Sorkin was at the time. That's the reason I watched that show. Even seeing him in 17 again and other things. I like this Odd Couple show, and yeah, I really like a lot of his personal life and public life stuff has really been on the forefront and on display in a lot of his real life struggles. But I really feel like he brought a lot of joy to a lot of people, and especially in my life. I really feel like he helped shape me a lot. And as goofy as it sounds, because it was just some guy on TV for me, yeah, the dude actually meant a lot more to me than just that. And I just wanted to say thank you for everything you brought us, and thank you for helping save my life when I was a kid. And I hope you're in a better place now. And if the comments could just it'd be cool, just share some love and the remnants that everything you remember about this guy. It just feels weird. It's like, like I said, I don't know the guy, but definitely made an impact on me. I'm gonna just cut it off right here, but yeah, I did want to say something to remember him because he was a shining light in my life. That's all. Share down what you love most about it. It's like when I was pacing around outside, it's kind of naturally just will think of jokes in uncomfortable moments, and when I shouldn't be thinking of jokes, I know a lot of that comes from Chandler. Just making jokes at the most inappropriate times and just thinking about how I was feeling. I was pacing around. I just said something stupid out loud to myself. I was like, could I be any more sad right now? That kind of thinking is, yeah. Anyway, all right, I'm done. Rest in peace, Matthew Perry. I hope his friends and family are doing okay right now. And please share in the comments what you love most about him. If he helped shape you at all too, growing up in the 90s.
Nobody had ever dealt with that. And, the idea of even losing him.
Jennifer Aniston cries over Matthew Perry's addiction in this newly unearthed interview footage.
We didn't know. We weren't equipped.
Matthew sits down with Diane Sawyer for a new interview with Good Morning America to promote his memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, and opens up about his struggles with addiction.
You know, you get into that, you get into a place in your life where you're having a problem, and you either, lie down about it or step up to bat and take your swing. And that's what I did.
Revealing Jen played a big part in his road to sobriety.
She says, "We know you're drinking."
Yeah, that's how scary a moment that was. Then I sit down with the website, it's so bad. She said, we can smell it, we can smell it. And I wasn't in a position to stop, and that's what addiction is. But she was the one that reached out the most, I'm really grateful to her for that.
Of course, the two starred alongside one another in the hit 90s sitcom Friends.
Hi.
I'm in college and I'm in a band.
Yeah, okay.
And in 2004, the year the show ended, Jen got emotional talking about her friend during a sit-down with Diane after Matthew's addiction was made public.
What doesn't Matthew know? That he's all right. We didn't know. We weren't equipped. We weren't.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Brian Kilmeade live, and I'm not in New York, but I am in New York State. Actor Mathew Perry has died. The beloved Friends star was reportedly discovered dead in the jacuzzi of his LA area home this afternoon. Law enforcement sources told TMZ that first responders rushed to the address with the call first reported as a cardiac arrest. They went on to add that there were no drugs found at the scene and no foul play is suspected. Perry rose to fame, as we all know, playing fan favorite Chandler Bing for 10 seasons on the immensely popular 90s sitcom Friends. He had a long history of drug and alcohol abuse and opened up about his addiction in a memoir he published last year. Once again, the beloved Friends actor Mathew Perry has died. Let's go out to Marianne Raftery. Marianne Rafferty, she is with us in New York. Marianne.
Yeah, Brian, sad news to tell you about tonight. 54-year-old Mathew Perry, law enforcement sources saying that the actor was found dead at his house, apparently in a jacuzzi. The authorities stating that he did appear to have died of an accidental drowning. Now, emergency personnel also telling TMZ that first responders responded to a call reporting cardiac arrest at his house. They say no drugs were found at the scene, and right now they're investigating, but so far no foul play is suspected either.
So apparently he might have had a heart attack and drowned. And he was found in his jacuzzi. So apparently I think he had a heart attack, and so it might not have been drug related, but it probably came from years of using it. God, hey, I haven't even watched Friends in like 10 years. My parents watch it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
My parents watch it all the time.
Page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.
Intel reported increased crew activity. Seems they were right.
Never good when the Cabal get this frisky.
Whatever they're planning will be less effective without a commander. Get in there and take them out.
Ironic that the land tank is grinding up Nessus for Cabal munitions. That's been the Vex plan for centuries.
If either side were competent, they'd have wiped each other out already. So the task falls to us. fires nearby. Challenge them and tie this off. We've got other fires burning.
Like you. They keep coming back for more. Good thing we've got light to spare.
We're here, stranger.
We're not strangers anymore, little light. You can call me Elsie. Or Elizabeth. Whatever works.
Okay, Elizabeth it is. And once again, I prefer Ghost. So, what's our plan?
Despite our best efforts, the Vex gate within remains active thanks to Aramis. Destroying it loses us a vital link to the Vex. A story for another time, perhaps. For now, We need to focus on stopping any further incursions from the portal.
Understood. We'll take care of it. Here we are again, cleaning up another of Clovis Bray's messes.
Be sure to remind him of that next time you see the bastard. He's the reason all this is here in the first place. The darkness told him to build the portal. It's his fault the Vex invaded. His fault so many people died. I did everything I could to help. It still wasn't enough.
There's no use in quantifying the help you give. Any amount is enough. You've done far more than most.
And it's only just begun, little light.
last of them, Elizabeth.
Good riddance, evil bastards. Until next time.
The Lucent Hive are opening a portal. We can't let them claim the Scarlet Keep.
Agreed. I won't allow them to crush Cebu Aroth before I do.
Get in there, Guardian. Chop this invasion off at its neck.
about the element of surprise. Hard to hide a giant Cabal Brachus.
I don't wish to hide. I want Savathun's brood to see the agents of their destruction.
This ritual is the engine that stabilizes their portal.
All hive rituals involve some kind of time. Target their tribute bearers and we'll shut it down.
Excellent work. Lord Saladin is deploying air support. Ground fighting will continue for some time. Now, the commander and I have a briefing we must attend. Carry on, Guardian.
Thank you. I'm not quite myself.
Every warrior needs their rest. Some just know when to take it.
It is a new day, young wolf.
Roth's battle song emboldens her soldiers. End it.
Submine vault's locked down tight, but the maintenance shafts are just big enough to fit you and all that armor. Happy crawling.
I never knew there was a submine housed in Europa. Neither did the Vanguard's archives. Which submine is this?
I had the same question. Turns out it's not really a submine, not in the traditional sense. It's more like a foundational AI framework they all use. Guardian, get gouging. additional ton of data that was never meant to be moved like this.
There was a faster way, but someone crashed my orbital station into a moon. This moon, in fact.
From what I'm told, your station was being uncooperative.
All right, Guardian. The Cabal are determined to dig up something bad, and they've got the head start. You're gonna need to hustle to close the gap.
and they're groping around in the dark, so to speak.
Sounds like there's plenty else they could find around here. Keep pushing, Guardian.
This is the time, Guardian. Begin the rite of proving.
Sometimes I forget how pleasant it is. The quiet after battle.
Pleasant, yes. Brief. Especially on a moon like Europa.
All the more reason to enjoy it while it lasts.
see you, Guardian. Get back out there.
I think I have something you will like. Let's find out. I must admit, Guardian, I'm very curious to see what you've got for me to crack open.
Good for her. I don't have time for this.
Maria, Carlos, help me through this.
The world's changing, Guardian.
I don't
You
have
must
time for
prepare
this.
and adapt.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
The best cryptarchs dig and dig, and one day the garden blooms. Yes,
There.
Guardian, by all means. Let's get started.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Just gonna take a minute.
If we end, the data ends with us. That fate is too terrible to comprehend.
Give a little joy. Get a little joy.
Yes, Guardian, by all means. Let's get started.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Aha.
Best cryptographers are never known by name, only by quality in their work.
Has something been chewing on these?
This war is a complicated algorithm, to be certain.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Just a second. Don't forget. Wait. What was it?
I must admit, Guardian,
Really?
I'm very
Okay.
curious to see what you've got for me to crack open.
Oh no.
Back from the hunt, I see.
It's when people.
You're looking wonderful. Did your muscles get bigger? Remember, my friend, we are strongest together.
All these guardians around. I know it shouldn't. It scares me.
Tell you, man, YouTubers are trash. YouTubers are trash, dude. Taking advantage of Matthew Perry's death to try to make videos, especially clickbait videos, saying it as like one called ex-wife crying while talking about Matthew Perry and didn't even show his wife. You people are the scum of the earth. I hope God wipes the floor with your face one day.
Hi there.
Can't stand people like TMZ. I guarantee you, every single person at TMZ is going straight to hell one day. That's the trashiest company I've ever, like one of the trashiest. They enjoy this stuff. They love it when an actor dies. They love it. They make money off death and scandals. I'm sorry, I might be saying stuff I know is not nice, but you know what? They're not nice. You know what? It makes me sick. He just died today, not too long ago, today. And there's like hundreds of videos already up of people, you know, they got to make sure they get it in there, you know, bring up his past, even though he was found in jacuzzi drowned. They don't know why. They don't know if he had a heart attack. The point is, don't bring up his past about his addictions when you don't even know that's what caused it. All it is drama. I hate the freaking news. I hate social media. I freaking hate it. That's why I'm a Christian, people, because that's what y'all do. That's what y'all deal with. That's what y'all like.
Hey,
Most of y'all are a bunch of scumbags anyway, so I don't want any part of this world that y'all live in.
see you soon.
Y'all don't care about people.
The view up
Y'all
here is
talk
pretty
trash.
cool, I guess.
You don't care about people's feelings. And then y'all are shocked. Oh, how did this happen? How did this actor die? Because everybody dies, people. That's how. Okay? It just grates my ass. Huh?
Let me have a few of the Ambien before we get started or whatever. I thought
Say what you want to say.
when did I say I could get mine? Monday.
Yeah.
I just make sure.
You know what happened? You told me about it, and I was like, whoa. And then all of a sudden I started thinking about in my head all the shows.
Yes, you got
And
his.
yeah, that's when I was like, oh.
When he finally, as he called it, finally hit you.
Oh my gosh. I can't stand any of you people that make money off doing videos about him. I can't stand you guys. I can't hate you because God tells me not to, but believe me, I want to hate you. People that speculate and do these videos an hour after he's dead, and they start speculating on crap and bring up, oh, well, he had an addiction to pain. You know what? Let's go. Let's examine your closet, okay? Let's see all the perfect stuff you've done in your life. Bunch of trash. I'm talking to you, TMZ, mainly. TMZ. Most toxic trash. Let somebody burns all building down. See, why can't people like that die? The owner of TMZ, that main guy. Sorry, I'm just a little emotional right now. I didn't think this would affect me. Like, well, I mean, I know every day when I wake up, somebody can be dead. My parents, anybody. That's what's so. I'm just so dumbfounded by how people are just like, how could this happen? And they make it sound like so. And, it's all for show too. That's what pisses me off. Like all these news anchors and tragic day to day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm like, well, you know what? The 2 minutes you took to say that, hundreds of people have died. All right. So once you sit there and start talking about that, because people die literally every second. That's the statistic in the world. A person dies every second. And Matthew Perry, while he was he was a funny guy, great actor. You know what? There's people that have died that are just same as he is, a human being with emotions and funny. I'm sad. I'm sad because I'm thinking about all the shows I watch. All, you know, during my whole 20s and 30s, especially when a lot of my friends was kind of like the friends on Friends. I had a certain group that I always hung out with like that. I mean, we all didn't live in the same apartment complex, but I could relate to that show. It wasn't that. It's just I think it affects me so much because people talk about Friends a lot, especially while it was on, and I would constantly tell people all the time. And even in Destiny a couple weeks ago, I was talking about the giant robot things. I thought they were being. I thought they're not being. They're something else. I can't remember what they're called, but the giant robots, mechs. I thought it was called Being, and then so I used to call it Chandler. And I was like, oh, there's Chandler, and it's just weird how I was talking about him lately, even though the show's been off. I always, if I'm talking about Friends, I bring Chandler Bing up because he was to me he was who I related to. He was the funniest. I mean, believe me, I laughed at them all, but I don't know. It's just I'm not sad. Why am I sad? I think anytime somebody like I don't even look. I'm not even looking at the. He was so listen. People lifespan was under 54 years of age at one time. Okay, so whether you dying young, he did not die young, guys. I don't know what the crap y'all were talking about, but my 2-year-old sister, that's dying young. A teenager is dying young. A person in their 20s is dying young, and even in their 30s, maybe 40s. But there's people of all ages that die every single day. All. So stop saying the whole. It's so overplayed. It's so stupid and ridiculous. People who say that they were so young. God says that you don't know your next minute is going to be life or death. You could be walking. That's what I try to tell you people, and y'all don't listen. You could be walking down your stairs to go outside, and you could slip and fall, hit your head, and die. People, that happens to people all the time. I mean, go look at it all. Go look at all the ways that people die. You can type it up on the internet. The crazy ways people die, and every year, people die from just crazy accidents. All right, so actors are not immune to it. So stop giving actors this god complex or this god thing like they have some kind of superpower that their lives God can take their lives or let them die just like anybody else. And Matthew Perry dying is no more important than a homeless person dying. To God, they are the same thing. They're just important. They're human beings that He created, okay? So that's the difference between being a Christian and being an atheist, like some of you. We God tells us to look at everybody the same. But I don't know every homeless person. I didn't watch every homeless person, but I watched Friends and Matthew. So you almost feel like you get to know them. But that's my whole point, though. But when it comes down to it, he passed away. It sucks, but that's life, guys. And so what you're supposed to do is pray for the family. Pray for the survivors that have to live with that. That's what y'all should be praying for, instead of putting yourself into the issue. Like, oh, I'm just like, I can't believe it. He was just so young. Just a tragic death. I mean, dude, every death is tragic. But look, welcome to the real world. Why do you think I tell y'all to believe in Jesus and get saved? Because I don't fear death. I see on news and people that report this on YouTube and every other source. They have this fear over death, like it's such tragedy. But for Christians, death is the beginning of a whole new eternity, the true life. And y'all can believe that or not. I don't really give a flying fart anymore. Y'all can choose what you want to believe. I've told y'all over and over how to stop living like these idiots on TV and the news and making crazy, like not big deal, but but making crazy drama over things like actors dying and like, oh, how could this happen? Oh, he's Kobe Bryant. He's the greatest basketball player. So that, I guess that he's immune to death. I mean, give me a break, guys. Are y'all that really stupid? And I'm not trying to be insensitive. It's actually insensitive for y'all to act like nobody else dies. See, y'all don't talk about anybody else dying. Y'all don't talk about all the child sex slave trafficking and all the sexual kid or all the satanic groups that are actually killing people during this holiday, Halloween, that y'all love to celebrate. Y'all don't talk about that because y'all don't know, because you're too stupid. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all are stupid. Y'all don't know that the Halloween is when more people are sacrificed than any other time of the year. And I've been the military veteran, I've been in law enforcement, and I know this stuff. And I try to tell you all this stuff, and nobody wants to hear it because y'all are a bunch of scaredy cats who don't have Jesus. So it freaks you out to talk about death or anything. I'll talk about death for 3 hours because you know what? When I die, I'm going to heaven. I get to see my sister, my family, my friends. And you know, what do y'all get? What do y'all get? If you don't have Jesus, you get hell. That's facts. I don't care. Y'all listen. Don't get mad at me. God said it. Jesus said it. So when y'all stand in front of God, and he says those words like he says, there's a Bible verse. He says, people will say, Lord, Lord, didn't we? You know, and the Lord will say, I never knew you. Get away from me. Turn away. And you'll be thrown in hell forever. Y'all can choose that, or you can choose Jesus. Simple. Trust in Him as your Savior because He died on the cross for you to wash your sins away and forgive you for your sins, because we're all sinners. I sin every day still. You're not stop sinning. You're not perfect when you get saved, but you're saved from hell. And God actually will answer your prayers if you get close to Him. It will change your life, and He will help you deal with things like fearing death. I don't fear death whatsoever. Now, how I'm gonna die? Sometimes I wonder. I'm like, I hope I don't get tortured or kidnapped. Like, I pray for all these people in Israel that have been kidnapped, and for all y'all that are on the Palestinian side, y'all are a bunch of evil demons that are so stupid y'all wouldn't know a spoon from a fork. There's never been a Palestine country, guys, ever. Go look, do some history. So stupid. And then people actually going against Israel when Hamas went in and cut off over 40 babies' heads off, and y'all were going to go against Israel. Y'all better be glad. Y'all better hope I don't meet any of y'all out in the public. I'm telling you, man. You don't mess with Jews. They're God's people in the Bible. Go read the Bible. All throughout the Bible, Old Testament, New Testament, they have never. There's actually dumb preachers in churches preaching that the church is the new Jews. That the Christians are now God's people. No, we're not. We're saved. Yes, we are part of God's people, but God's chosen people are the Jews. Why do you think a state the size of Rhode Island has never been taken over by a bunch of satanic, evil terrorists that surround them? You guys are stupid if you blame Israel for any of this. Hamas sends rockets over their lands, and they hide behind hospitals, and they hide behind women and children so they don't get bombed and killed. That's what they do. They cut babies' heads off. They capture women and children and drag their bodies dead. You see any Israel people doing that? You see the IDF, Israeli army, doing that, cutting off Hamas baby heads? I swear I would slap some of y'all so hard if I met any of y'all that for Palestine. There is no Palestine. You know what Palestine is? It's basically refugees from all the other countries of the Middle East. Basically, they formed their own group called Palestinians. That's all they are. They're refugees. They don't have any history. They've never had any kind of money or any kind of king or anything. There's no historical data on them of having any kind of land, any kind of anything. They have no history, and it's ludicrous. This could only happen in the end times, people. For something this obvious and this true and this evil to go against the Jews, when they attacked and dug underground tunnels in order to attack Israel, and they gave Palestinians the Gaza Strip, by the way. Okay? So for y'all sitting there saying that they didn't give any land, they gave them the Gaza Strip to live. And look what happened. I'd nuke them all. I'd nuke every single one of them. Just like we did with Japan. People want to say stuff about Israel. What the United States did? We're the only country to drop two. Not only one. We dropped 2 nukes on the country. And they weren't even shooting at us. And you know what? And over time, I've thought about it. I think that's the most horrible thing our country has ever done. To drop a nuke on the country and kill that many innocent people? Are you kidding me? No way we should have dropped nukes. 2 of them? There'll be people paying in hell for doing that. That's mass genocide, basically. Nobody wants to talk about that, though. Nobody ever brings up USA dropping nukes on people, how we're the only people that ever nuked somebody. Listen, I love my country, but well, I'm not going to say that. Our government is trash. That's all I'm going to say. Like I said, I love my fellow military brothers and sisters in the veteran military. I was in the military, but I wasn't in the military for the government. I was in the military for the American people and for this country that has freedom. I could give 2 rats' asses about anybody in government because they're all a bunch of trash. They're all a bunch of pedophiles and what devil worshippers, and that's fact. You don't believe me? Go do research. Get off your little video games and go do research. Go do something with your time, because I do. When I'm not playing this stuff, that's the stuff I'm looking up, and I'm learning about stuff about the world. And I tell you right now, the world is exactly the way it says in the Bible. And if y'all want to know the truth about it, go get yourself a Bible and go read it. Because I'm sick and tired of people acting stupid and coming up with stupid ideas like systemic racism and Black Lives Matter and all this crazy satanic demonic crap. And that's what it always ends up being. That even the Black Lives Matter lady who came up with it said it was a spiritual movement. They would try to call up the voices of the guys who got killed, the black men who were killed. And now they're in an $80 million lawsuit because they didn't give jack of the money to black communities. You know why? Because they're evil, demonic trash that the liberal Democrats support. When will y'all learn, guys? How many times do the Democrats they came up with the KKK to make the Republicans and blamed it on the Republicans? That's actual factual history, but they don't teach you that. God, I can't believe y'all would actually trust your government to take care of you. Y'all are a new kind of stupid. I'm sorry. Anybody that trusts their government, once you go talk to people all around the world, besides our country. Y'all say our country's bad. You know, I'm done playing this nice guy on camera. Okay, no, I'm not. I mean, I'm a nice guy, but I'm done not speaking out when I need to speak out. And if I get loud, I get loud. Y'all can deal with it, or y'all can turn the channel off. I don't really give a fart. This is my channel, and I'll talk about what I want to. And I'm sick of it. I just can't believe stupid millennials and Gen Zs. Y'all think our government has the best for us. I mean, are y'all that stupid, really? I mean, can y'all not look at other countries and see how bad they are compared to our country? There is no country that has the freedoms that we do. There's not a job here that a white person can get that a black person can't get. There's not a job here that a man can get and a woman can't get. Okay? A woman went out for president, but she was a witch and nobody was going to vote for her. That was the problem. It wasn't she was a woman, it's just she was a crazy witch that was so corrupt and had 200 people that were close to her, around her, in her little group. 200 people have died that have been near the Clintons. Okay, it's called the Clinton 200. Go look it up. It's not a conspiracy. It's actual fact. And another thing about conspiracy theorists, CIA came up with that. CIA came up with that word to make people look stupid. That was like their anti. So people wouldn't listen to them. They'd say, "Oh, that's a conspiracy theorist," and they're like, "Yeah, you're right. That was crazy what they were saying." But you know what? Most of the time, all these conspiracies that people have been talking about, they end up becoming true. They end up being true. Now, except the Earth is flat. That's just stupid. You're just mentally ill. You're mentally ill if you think this Earth is flat. Believe me, as much as I'm a truth seeker and a truth teller and try to tell you all the truth things that I know about, and there's a lot of things I don't know about, but the stuff that I do know about that I know is true, I will tell you. And I promise you, the Earth is round. I was in the military. I saw ships all the time going off the horizon, and they would just look like they would just disappear. That doesn't happen on a flat Earth, people. You would just see the ship keep going, and everybody's been in airplanes, flown around the world. I mean, you know what? I don't even care. That flat Earth theory is so stupid. I don't even want my brain to even think about it. It's like you're talking about people with a brain IQ of thinking of way before Christopher Columbus. That's literally what they thought, that you would like just go off the end of the earth. I mean, how stupid! If they would have read the Bible, they would have simply read. See, that's what I'm saying. This is all. This is what happens when men didn't read the Bible throughout history. It took until 200 years ago. You know what? I'm done. I'm not gonna go over everything. No, none of y'all are gonna listen. I can tell y'all every single prophecy, all the science that God talked about 2,000 years ago that we didn't even find out, or doctors didn't even practice until 200 years ago. Like washing your hands under running water. God's, it was written in the Bible 2,000 years ago. And if people would have, in 200 years ago, women and children were dying during childbirth because the doctors were washing their hands in bowls of water and not running water. I mean, God said that the earth is a sphere and rests on nothing. That means it's floating and is round. And that was before telescopes or any way to tell what the earth was. Why do you think Christopher Columbus had a good idea that it was not flat? He read the Bible. I just can't believe how stupid people are. That's why I'm done. I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. Like, if y'all don't want to hear it, kiss off. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna be a truth teller. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Jesus. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about how he saved my life and continues to save my life and brings me peace and joy. Like, y'all think I'm aggravated or mad right now? I'm not. I'm at peace. I have perfect peace. I know right now if I do die right now, I know I'm going to heaven. If Jesus comes right now, I know I'm going to go to heaven. I mean, what do I have to worry about? I'm blessed with food, drinks. I have an iPad. I have a ps5. I have a 50 screen inch TV, food, clothing, house, I mean, do you want me to keep going? I can tell you thousands of things I'm thankful for. What do y'all ever think about that? No, y'all get all depressed when you can't afford an iPhone. Bunch of children. That's what y'all are. A bunch of freaking children. That's why I hate gaming, dude. A bunch of the most biggest idiots I've ever seen in my life are in the gaming world. Because they don't do most of the gamers. I mean, maybe I would say 80% of gamers just stick their faces in a screen 12 hours or more a day. I'm just sick of it, man.
How nice to see you. Did you get taller? Or am I
You know, I've been sitting there beating myself up for getting too upset and angry on camera and stuff. But you know what? This stuff is worth getting upset and angry over. When we have kids being told that it's okay to have a boy to be chemically castrated at 10 years old, I'm going to get pissed off. Yes, even as a Christian, and I might say some words that are unchristian-like, and I apologize. I'll take that up with y'all. Don't worry about that. I'll take that up with the Lord God. Okay, that's none of y'all's business if I say a curse word. But you know, I'm not going to sit here and just start cursing like a mad. But sometimes it'll slip out because when I get mad, that's what sometimes happens. And I don't mean like bad words. I mean like sh word or something. It's just I'm just sick of it, guys. I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of seeing y'all stupid videos complaining about stupid freaking everything in freaking Destiny. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Everybody's tired of it. But y'all just don't ever seem to learn, man. One day you are. I'm gonna laugh my butt off when some of y'all become homeless because you decided to be a YouTuber and not have any kind of retirement plan. I'm serious. I have no sympathy if all you 30 year olds that are trying to do YouTube for a job. I have no sympathy for you. Like if you become homeless, good luck. Now I hope you stay safe. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. But I think little time living on the streets would wake your butt up. I sit there putting my life on the line, the Coast Guard, so y'all can live here in a free country and what? Freaking play video games for a job while I'm out working 18-hour days, busting my tail. I'll tell you right now, military people do not like gamers. I'm telling you. Because y'all are a bunch of the laziest, like, just saddest people on the planet. I mean, y'all really, the millennials and Gen Zs are the saddest generation. And some of it's y'all's fault, some of it's not. Most of it's your parents' fault. And the other part, it's the government's fault for taking God out of schools. If y'all had grown up being taught God and how God has a plan for you and how you can believe in God and be saved and go to heaven, you wouldn't be so depressed all the time because you would know that there is something that God wants you to do in life, and you wouldn't be depressed. See my whole point? You know why I play video games, everybody? Because I like a challenge. That's it. That's the only reason. That's literally the only reason. Because I'm on disability with my pancreatic birth defect. Oh, believe me, I tried working a job even with this pancreas problem. You know what? It about killed me. Literally. I had so many health issues that came from trying to work there. You wouldn't believe I told you. I couldn't even move my hands and my fingers for days because of so much. Because I was using a drill to clean up the engine parts, die cast section. Like my hands literally were throbbing, like arthritis pain that y'all couldn't believe. And I still tried to do that even though I had a pancreatic problem and I should have never been working in the first place. But y'all are in perfect health, sitting your butts behind a freaking desk, doing YouTube videos and complaining about stupid guns in Destiny. Talk about first world problems. People make me sick, dude. I mean, y'all make me sick. Y'all make me sick. I used to be sad for y'all, but now y'all just make me just plain out sick, dude. I feel sorry for people that can't do anything about it, but y'all can do something about it. Y'all just don't give a crap. Y'all don't care about people. Y'all are rude. Y'all are mean. Y'all are hateful. Y'all are egotistical. Y'all are selfish, self-serving. I mean, I can come up these. Hey, all these words I just said are just a few of the words that the statistics have, that people who wrote about your generation have wrote about. How did he follow me when I was? So honestly, you know what? This channel is not for liberals. You know, I kind of had the thing of like anybody, well, you know, anybody can watch. But I'm just going to tell you right now, you're not going to like me much. And you know what? I hope you don't, because if y'all do like me, then I know I'm not doing something right, because I don't want anything to do with you guys. I don't want anything to do with, like, all you worldly people. I'm going to stick with my Lord Jesus and my family and my friends that I have, and then my church, and y'all can go destroy yourselves. I've been trying to wake people up and tell y'all hell is real. You're going there if you do not have Jesus. I don't care what you think. It does not matter what you think. It's just like it's just like people believe in the flat earth, but the flat earth ain't real. Okay? So just because you believe something doesn't mean it's real. It's just like the flat earth. And it's the same thing with God. Y'all can say all day long that God's not real, but there's so much evidence. Y'all would look stupid if y'all try to go against me or anybody else that's a Christian that knows what we're talking about, and that we brought all the evidence for Jesus being real. Y'all would look like complete fools. But you know what? The courts wouldn't allow that because they don't want the evidence to be shown in court because they know it's real, or they get told that. Or a judge gets. Why do you think they didn't hear out Trump? Because Trump had all kind of stuff on Joe Biden. Joe Biden's a freaking pedophile, bro. You ought to see all the freaking the girls and like stuff that he's like messed with and stuff in videos. It's disgusting. That's probably why he's got Alzheimer's, because he's probably a disgusting person. And God doesn't play around with that stuff, dude. Go read the Old Testament and see what happened to people, man. Y'all better be glad y'all don't live in the Old Testament times. Yeah, I'm telling you. Now, I would say go read it, but I know y'all ain't gonna read it because y'all don't have a life, dude. All y'all want to do is play video games. Y'all don't want to know about anything that's serious, even though it has to do with your eternal soul forever. So if you have no problem burning in hell, in a hellfire that is eternity, so after 1 billion trillion years, you're still gonna be suffering. If y'all think that's no problem, yeah, good luck. Good luck. I mean, what can I say? And, you know, I'm doing what God's doing. I'm warning people, and I'm trying to do it in a nice way. But after a while, it just gets so aggravating because people don't listen, and it gets frustrating. And I know that God doesn't want me frustrated, but I know God understands my frustration because God knows where my heart is. My heart wants y'all to be saved. My heart wants everybody to go to heaven. My heart doesn't want anybody to have to experience the horror of hell. And if hell doesn't exist, let me just tell y'all another thing. If hell doesn't exist, then a lot of people have gotten away with a lot of evil stuff. Y'all know who y'all can. I'm sure y'all can know. Y'all, I'm sure y'all can imagine who I'm talking about. People like Hitler, Mao, Stalin. I mean, you name it. Different serial killers. I mean, Charles Manson, yeah, and Marilyn Manson, who ripped the Bible and threw it in the audience, and they ripped it up. You don't think they're going to hell? Yeah. Okay. We'll see. You know what? Because at the end of the day, if I'm wrong, I'll just be dirt. I'll be worm food. But you know what? If you're wrong, you'll be eternity in hell. That's just the facts of it, guys. I'm not trying to be sarcastic, and I'm not trying to be mean about it. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just straight up telling you the facts about it. These are the facts, and you can deal with them or you can ignore it. It's up to you. My job is not to make you believe in Jesus. My job is to tell you how to be saved just by trusting in Jesus as your Savior, that He died on the cross for your sins so you could live in that forever in heaven with Him in peace and joy, have a new body, but you're still going to be you. You're not going to be some weird version of yourself. But if y'all don't want that, if y'all don't want heaven, it's funny how y'all always want the best of everything, but when it comes to heaven, y'all realize that y'all can't even believe in the name of Jesus that He died. You can't even believe that He died for you with all the evidence out there. Y'all would rather take a chance and go to hell. Does that make sense to anybody? Does that make sense to y'all? Or can you admit that maybe Satan is fooling y'all somehow? Have you ever thought about that? I'm being dead serious. Are you freaking kidding? No, I'm just done. Main thing is, man, y'all don't realize how much I've been not depressed, but just sad because nobody seems to want to listen now. And it's just like Jesus said, they will mock you. Don't take, don't let it bother you. I'm warning you now. They will mock you. They will say, they will laugh. They will even spit on you and even kill you for my name. Jesus warned us of that, and that's exactly what happens. There's people in China that die all the time because they're Christians. North Korea lines up 100,000 people in the stadiums and kills them because they're Christians. The Christians are the most persecuted and killed people in the world every single year. So there you go. But yeah, Jesus isn't real, even though the Bible's been around for 2,000 years and not one single man has ever disproved it or taken the money that has been offered by churches, like up to $1 million for anybody that can disprove one single thing in the Bible. That money's still there. But yeah, the Bible's not real. So yeah, y'all go ahead and listen to your stupid professors, your God-hating professors that are probably the most miserable people on earth and probably are perverts and into all kind of sick things. Y'all listen to them for your eternal life because that's so smart. Let's see, y'all get your knowledge in college from what? A book. Written by who? A man. Okay. So don't tell Christians not to use the Bible when they're trying to prove God. That's stupid. If somebody tells me that, I'm like, dude, get out of my face. I'm not even going to talk to you. And I'm starting to do that now for people who don't read the Bible. It's like if you're going to sit there and argue with me about it, now if you want to know about it, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to y'all nice and calmly and calm about God and Jesus all day long. But if y'all come at me with sarcasm and hate and meanness, I'm just going to cut you off and you're like, good luck. Because I'm not going to put myself through the stress of like worrying about everybody going to heaven, and I know not everybody's going to heaven, and I can't do anything about that. But I can protect myself from it. And I'm protecting myself to show y'all that once you start messing with me, world, atheists, idiots, that I can hold my own too. But I would debate any of y'all. I would do any college professor comes across this. Please send me an email that you want to debate me in public. I would debate any college professor. I don't care what science, chemistry, biology, whatever. You debate me, let me bring one person with me, and I'll debate you and how many other. I don't bring 10 professors. I don't give a fart because the Bible's got an answer to every single one of your stupid questions and every single one of your stupid ideas. I mean, just evolution alone. All I have to say is show me proof. Show me one single proof of evolution, and they can't do it. They can't even do that, and y'all believe in that. Y'all believe we came from freaking monkeys. Do y'all know how stupid that is? It's as stupid as it sounds, yes. It is. You are correct. Whoever said that out there. You are correct. It is dumb as it sounds, and it was dumb when I heard it when I was like 10 years old. I was like, I did not come from a monkey. And if I did, when am I going to change it to one? Huh? Because it's kind of funny that all of a sudden they stop turning into people? I mean, give me a break, guys. Another thing, you should have, if you believe you came from monkey, you should have monkeys all over your house, like in frames and photos, because those are your relatives. See, y'all don't even think about stuff like that. Y'all just spout out, all especially you young kids. I don't even worry about you young kids. My main issue is the professors that are teaching y'all this crap. Like, I went to college back in the 90s and early 2000s. Like, we didn't have back then. Still, God was a subject they didn't touch, and they better be glad. Why? They better be glad, because if I was in that class, if I was in some of y'all's classes where they made y'all say God's not real or write something on paper, dude, me and that professor would have a serious issue. I'd do everything in my power to get him fired. And I first I think I would call a Liberty Council Union that represents Christians, like the people in the bakery, and they win pretty much every case because it is a freedom of everybody to choose who they serve, and marriage, by the way, for all you homosexuals, marriage came from God in the Bible. So why do y'all want to get married? Why do y'all want that word attached to y'all? You know why? Because you want to mock God. Just why? The same reason y'all stole the rainbow flag, and most of society doesn't even know that the rainbow came from the Bible. It was God's promise to Noah that he would never flood the world again by water. But what do y'all do? Y'all steal it, and y'all say it's a y'all were disgusting pieces of trash, dude. Now, I'm talking about for the ones who do that. I had a neighbor that was gay, and he didn't do that kind of stuff. But I'm just saying, I'm talking about the militant, nasty people. The same way there's nasty Christians out there. That the Westboro Baptist Church, they go to these like homosexual praise, and they yell at them all, "You're going to hell," and they say awful things to these people. You know, that's not how you show the love of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what, you know, they make me more mad than non-believers, because they're supposedly, they ain't Christians, guys. Nobody at Westboro Baptist Church is a Christian. I don't give a crap. I truly don't believe anybody can say the stuff dude. They've done that to not just gay people. They've done that to military veterans, dude. They've gone to military veterans funeral and saying that, and calling them baby killers and saying they're going to hell and stuff. I'll tell you, Westboro Baptist Church, I think they're a government created church just to cause problems and make Christians look crazy. I honestly believe that, because I know for a fact, I don't know of any other church like that. Like, literally, it's a cult. The closest thing I can think to is the Branch Davidians, Waco, Texas, that happened in the 90s when I was younger. That's the closest thing I can think of the Westboro Baptist churches. That's the kind of hate they have. Oh, I'm so dead. I know I'm being a little stern tonight, and I apologize, but it's just, you know, it's just a crap, you know, hearing about Mathew Perry's death and just seeing people just use him as a way to put a YouTube channel out, and sitting there saying that the guy saying that he had video of his wife talking about Matthew crying, and she was nowhere to be seen. Like, you people are the scum of the earth, dude. Anybody who makes money off of people's pain, I have no sympathy for you at all. I hope God. Well, I'm not going to. God can handle. I don't presume. I don't try to. I don't try to pretend like I know how God's going to handle anybody. So that's none of my business. That's God's business. But let me tell you, I know one thing. God's completely holy. There's no bad in him whatsoever. Every decision he makes is perfect. And there is nothing perfect in this world. No matter what you say. And it's so funny when I hear people say, oh, this is a perfect video game. Or perfect something. I'm like, there is no such thing as perfect but God. You realize that, right? There's nothing. There's no perfect music. There's no perfect house. There's no perfect car. There's no perfect life. There's no perfect clothes. There is nothing that's perfect. I mean, people just don't think of what they're saying. They have no freaking clue of what they're saying. But I love all you. I do love. Even though I talk, I feel like a parent to y'all. Anybody that's younger than me, I feel like a parent. I really do. Like, I yell at y'all and I yell at things, and y'all. I know y'all take it the wrong way. Y'all think I'm mad and some angry Christian, but I'm not. I'm saying the reason I get so emotional because I care. If I didn't care, I just would be. I wouldn't even say anything. I just would be like, hey, if they want to go to hell, let them go to hell. But you know what? That's not what my God told me to do. My Jesus said for me to spread the gospel of Him and His coming back, and that He's the only way to be saved, and that I need to witness to people about Him and not be quiet and leave it to myself. And that's what I'm trying my best to do. But it gets so frustrating when I have people that are so dumb that they won't even read the Bible that talks about how to have eternal life. They'd rather take a chance and just believe some random professor that there is no Jesus and heaven is not real than to actually read the Bible and see all the truth, because everything that's going on today is actually in the Bible, exactly how it said it would be 2,000 years ago. The Bible knew exactly. I mean, it's just, there's so much evidence. That's why it bothered me. If there was no evidence, and I was just living off faith, some people say by faith alone. Yeah, the belief that you're saved by faith in Jesus alone. It's not by works. You can't do anything. You can't get to heaven by doing good deeds. That's been the biggest downfall. Oh my! I swear, you stupid. Freaking dirtbag. Are you kidding me? Dude, this is taking so long, bro. Guys, what are y'all doing? I hate this law. I'm so dumb. Screw these dumb freaking. I don't even care. I've got enough of these lost mementos. I got like 8 of them. I don't even care, dude. I got them on all my main weapons. I'm just done. I'm just done. At least I need to take a break at least. Oh god, I'm dead. Hey, don't get mad at me, bro. Hey, he was your brother. You go too. I'm just doing my job, man. You stupid head. You're not a headless one. You have a head. What are they talking about? He's got a head. He's not a headless one. He's just got a pumpkin. Shinobi. Ooh, nice. The slowest loading. Get the other one. Is there another one? Is that it? Whee!
Violence in the field, Imaru. You should see the crucible. It's a different world of combat in there.
Not sure if the stakes are all that thrilling.
If you don't want to spectate, you could always participate. Nothing would give me greater pleasure than to see the Guardian throw you like a grenade.
Keep laughing, and you'll lose that other horn.
I've been trying to get that with this. Guys, kiss my tail, dude. I'm not giving y'all any accommodations. I don't care. Call me mean. I don't give a crap what y'all call me. I know who I am. I know, like I'm saying. People call me like, I mean, I know what people would say. This is what people say. Oh, he's a bigot. He's a Christian bigot. He's a homophobe. He's a racist. And I'm none of those. Like when I heard about Mathew Perry, I literally broke down, dude. I have a heart. I care. Like, I care about y'all. That's why I'm talking to y'all all the time. I'm talking about the people that are unsaved, okay? I know for the people who are saved, this is not for you. I mean, this channel, I'm not saying this channel. I'm just saying most of my conversations where I get upset are for people that are just dumb and won't listen. And this world keeps getting worse, and Christians keep telling you, go read the Bible, go read the Bible, go read the Bible. And like, y'all are still like, no. Like, fine, go to hell then. I mean, really, that's basically what you're doing. You're basically choosing hell over heaven. I mean, and you know what? You know what's going to happen? God talks about this. He says, when you face Him in judgment, you will have no excuse that the reason why you're not going to heaven. You will have no excuse, and you'll know it. So you won't even try to argue with God. And then when you're in hell, it's a place of torment, fire, darkness. Satan's going to be thrown in there just as with all the other fallen angels. He's not going to be ruling over hell. That's the biggest joke. I don't know who came up with that crap. Probably some idiot rock star who's like, I'm going to go to hell to party. Dude, that's a dumb. That's like, you got to be. You have a mental disorder if you say that kind of thing. You're stupid beyond stupid. Like, to sit there and say that you're going to go to hell and party and rock on. Like, yeah, good luck with that. Tell me how that works out, okay? While I'm living a perfect life in perfect health, new body, no pain, no suffering, no sin, all peace, all joy, no wars, no government, no politicians, no police, perfect joy, perfect happiness with God, my family, forever, for eternity. We'll probably be exploring all these planets that God said He named every single planet. That's what we'll be doing. So if you want to choose hell and burn in hellfire and see every time that your brain will play over and over every time somebody told you about Jesus, constantly, forever. And if you can imagine a billion trillion years, then and oh, good luck, because I don't think anybody can truly imagine that long a time. And guess what? That's not even the beginning of eternity. We can't fully comprehend eternity, guys. Eternity, forever. I mean, we only live if we have an average lifespan of like 90, 80, 90 years old. My dad's 81. So he's y'all just don't know how frustrating for me to know 100% without a doubt, because God totally changed me from almost getting kicked out of school in 7th, 8th grade to actually being pulled up on stage by my principal in 12th grade and talk about how much I changed and how when I got saved, and I didn't even realize it. I didn't try to do it, guys. This is not me. I never once remember saying, okay, today I need to not do this because I'm a Christian. No, it just happened. It's the Holy Spirit lives inside of you and changes your whole thought process. The things that are going on now, like wokeness and all this other crap, when you get saved, God reveals the true evil behind this stuff. That's why Christians are speaking out against it, because we see things. I'm sorry, we see things that y'all cannot see. It's just a fact. So if y'all want to have that ability, trust in Jesus as your Savior. If you want to have the knowledge, the true knowledge of the world, go read the Bible. Get saved, and God will open the world up and knowledge to you that you can't even imagine. Why do you think I get so frustrated? Because I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of 5-year-olds. That's something so obvious to me, and something that's been in my life since far as I can remember, which is God. And I can see how He's worked all throughout my life and done things, changed things, answered prayers, sometimes within that day, sometimes it take years. But the difference is I trust in Him. I know that He's got me. And it's so frustrating to know that that's real and people won't believe it. It's the most frustrating thing. There is no much more frustrating thing, because there's no worse thing in the history. There's nothing in life more important than the one single subject of where are you going when you die. There is no subject. Name me something in this world that's more important than that. There is none. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter who you marry. It doesn't matter what you do as a career. What matters is after you die, where are you going to be at for eternity, guys? That is the whole point. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. That is what's important. That's what y'all need to be thinking about. Stop thinking about what's here now. Because what's not here now, America could be invaded by Russia. Listen, I'm a military veteran. I'm telling you, it's possible, guys. There's a lot of scenarios that are possible, and y'all have no idea. And I'm gonna be you know what? There's a part of me that's gonna be laughing if all of a sudden our country. I'm not gonna be laughing about our country having a war on its soil, but I'm gonna be sitting there thinking, I told all these kids, I told all these millennials, they're gonna be trying to do this stupid YouTube job, and they're not gonna know what's going on in the world. And all of a sudden, they're gonna freak out and probably commit suicide and do all kind of crazy stuff because they can't handle it. Y'all ain't gonna be to handle. Y'all are not gonna be to handle it if our nation gets attacked, and people like me and other people that actually have the balls to stand up for our country had to put on our military gear and go out and protect our country as as former military veteran and then civilians too. The Japanese general, I told y'all this before, said that the reason nobody could ever attack America because every citizen behind a blade of grass has a gun. That's why the liberals want to take our guns, people. They want to give up America to give us to the UN, to make us a one world government. That's what the Bible talks about. And it will happen. Just like cashless society will happen. Y'all will have to take a mark of the beast and worship the Antichrist in order to buy or sell stuff. And what do you know? Bitcoin or cashless society is all about that. You can't buy or sell without it. And y'all would know all that if you read the Bible. All that I just said comes from. I don't talk about stuff unless it comes from the Bible. I'm just so sick of this. I can't even enjoy playing games because I have to freaking worry about. Because I'm constantly thinking about all you guys that just won't wake up, and it's just. Y'all can't see the frustration on me. Y'all can't see how hard it is on me to have to talk about this kind of stuff. Y'all think I enjoy having to raise my voice and get upset to show y'all how serious I am? I'm doing it to show y'all how serious I am. I'm not doing it because I'm mad or upset. I'm fine. But it gets on my nerves, dude. And it's very emotionally draining. I don't want the thought of anybody going to hell because I didn't mention one day Jesus on a YouTube video that somebody could have watched and saw it and got saved. I pray that just one person gets saved by me telling them about Jesus and the promise that he says in the Bible and everything and all the proof in science and everywhere else. Go watch The Case for Christ. I dare y'all. I dare y'all to read the Bible. Because you know why? Because y'all won't do it. Listen, if I was a millionaire, I would pay people to read the Bible. I would pay people to watch certain movies. I would. I'm sorry, Lord, for help. Lord, forgive me for getting so upset. I just want people to know that I care about every single one of them, and I don't want them to go to hell. And hell is real, and you're real, and I know it by. I know you. I know you. I feel your presence. I see every sign of you, just like the wind. I don't see the wind, but I feel it, and I can, you smell it, and sometimes, and you just know it's there. I pray, Lord, that you'll be with people, help them to understand I'm not mad, I'm not triggered, I'm not angry, I'm sad, and I'm upset at the Satan. Ultimately, that's what he's done to these kids. He's found a way to take you out of school, but what people don't understand is that you have Satan on a leash. That if it was up to Satan, he would just kill every single person and send them all to hell. He wouldn't care. He'd just go around doing everything. He would just go around shooting nukes off and everything. But you have him on a leash. He has to come to you to ask for certain things to do. But everything that he does is literally he's working your plan out that you wrote in the Bible. And people who read the Bible, they would know the plan that you have written out for everybody in this world and how to go to heaven. And it's that simple. People are going to just vomit in tears and just it's going to be the most tragic time I've ever and the Christians are going to be there for the judgment of these people, of the unsaved, and it's going to be horrible. I mean, I don't look forward to that.
Do you ever get the sense that the Guardians they don't really sense us?
I'm done talking for tonight, guys. I just sometimes I don't know if it's the Holy it's some of it's the Holy Spirit, but aggravation is me. I'm still learning how to deal with it. because I was backslidden. I lived a life where I didn't care. Where I prayed at night before I went to bed, but that's all I did. I didn't read the Bible. I didn't try. I didn't learn about stuff like y'all don't. So I get it. I didn't know jack crap about politics when I was in my 20s. And then when 9/11 happened and I was 25, I joined the military after I finished culinary school, and that's when I woke up. And then that's when I slowly started coming back to God. Over military and then health issues and just a bunch of things happened in my life. So I understand y'all have been brainwashed, but you got to understand that. Just like the movie, it's just like have y'all ever been watching a movie and you're like, and somebody all they have to do is believe or or push a button and you're like, just do it, and they'll be safe, and they don't do it and they die, and you're like, why didn't y'all just do it? It was so easy. That's literally what this is. It's literally that easy not to go to hell. And I'm sitting there like people plead with actors on a movie, which they know that it's just something you do. It's the same thing. I'm like, if they only knew. Oh, wow. Okay, there's I'm not gonna say G roll because I'm tired of saying that. Snapshots Vorpal. Ah, um, Hill Clip Incandescent. I actually had that roll. It's really good. Heals you up after each final blow. Reload heals you up. But it really is. That's how I feel on the inside. I feel like that's why I get so animated and so like loud and like irritated because it's like I feel like I'm watching a movie and I'm watching young people just die and go to hell, and then it's like all you have to do is truly trust and believe in Jesus that He died on the cross for your sins, and that He saves you by dying on the cross. That's the whole point of Jesus. And see, now I'm flying in the air. But that's not the whole point of Jesus. There's more, but I'm just saying that's why Jesus came to die on He was tortured to death for y'all, and y'all spit and mock Him and mock. What do y'all think is going to happen to the creator when the creative universe gets a hold of y'all? I feel y'all ain't got no idea what's in if y'all keep denying Jesus and denying God, y'all ain't got no y'all. We're talking about something so amazing, so unbelievable. That's why y'all can't believe it. But y'all have no problem believing in ghosts and watching ghost hunters. But when it comes to God, yeah, and a lot of y'all believe in aliens too. Yeah, okay. But yet Jesus, the one who died for you, even though He knew you would spit on His name and mock Him and use His name as a curse word, He died for you, so you could go to heaven if you believe that He did that for you. It's literally that simple. It's not about doing good works. It's about about to call it a night, guys. I'm mentally, physically drained. I should have turned the camera off when I heard about Mathew Perry's dying. I should have known that was going to drudge up stuff.
Or am I getting shorter?
No, you're just an idiot.
Let's take a
I'm sorry, that was mean, Eva.
Okay, back to work.
You know what's funny? She said, looking for shaders? And she said something like, that's not, I don't sell that. Or she said something about not I don't. But she's actually is selling lost mementos, or she. So technically, she is a shitter lady again. They're bringing your old job back. You don't even realize it. They're sneaking in one at a time, and Eva Labonte is going to be in the next season as a shader lady again. She's going to be like, "Hi, Guardian. I really hate Bungie." You know what's really sad is that for some of y'all think life is all about gaming and having fun, and that's all there is to it, and that you're never supposed to be serious about anything. That's the complete opposite of what life is all about. It's just so ridiculous, dude. Ah! Y'all will learn. One day y'all will learn. I hope it's before you pass away. Because you know what? Just like Mathew Perry, people die every day at young ages. Way younger than Mathew Perry. Way younger than Mathew Perry. So, yeah. You need to think about that. Hey, little kitty, I'm a rabbit. Chase me. Alright, God bless. I love you guys. I don't mean to be mean, but, y'all need to hear the truth, so